Throughout his gospel, Mark highlights how much opposition Jesus received throughout his ministry. And it's the same at the cross. Mark has already mentioned that the disciples had run for their lives, and we know that John was the only one of their number there. Interestingly, however, Mark doesn't mention John. Instead, Mark makes a point of highlighting some very important people who were there to support Jesus.
Some women were watching from a distance. Among them were Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James the Younger and of Joseph, and Salome. In Galilee, these women had followed him and cared for his needs. Many other women who had come up with him to Jerusalem were also there.
This is an honor roll of faithful discipleship. It's significant that Mark doesn't mention the young apostle John, who was actually there. The only ones he mentions as being at the cross are the women. These are faithful women who had followed Jesus and cared for his needs all the way from his ministry in Galilee. And Mark notes that there were many of them there. It wasn't just 12 men who followed Jesus. For Mark to have honored these women in this way, within the context of his culture and time, points to their remarkable courage in being present at the cross. Mark singles out some of them for particular honor by naming them: Mary Magdalene, and Mary the mother of James the Younger and Joseph, and Salome. The attribute that's highlighted of the women who had followed Jesus from Galilee and who were there at the cross was that they cared for Jesus' needs. It took courage for these two women named Mary to be there at the crucifixion. We know his mother, also named Mary, was there too. So there were a number of Marys there. Do you have sufficient courage to be named at the cross? I encourage you to be one of those faithful ones at the cross.